Vinnie.
Hey, it's my horse Rocks Your Socks Off, and this is the final video of the tour of all the horsies. Hi. That's Vinnie. His registered name... Oh, Kumba. His registered name is Viva La Vida, like my favorite song ever by Coldplay. All three of the minis have extremely good bloodlines. He came from a very reputable breeder, but supposedly had something wrong with his hocks or his stifles. I can't remember which one. So he came here because the breeder didn't want any of that. But he's a very sweet horse, and he's very fat, and he's very fluffy, like most minis at this time of year. He reminds me kind of like a miniature version of Kumba. He reminds me of a miniature version of my horse. He's like a dog. When you feed him, the feed is in little bitty containers, and you'll dump his grain into the bucket, and then he'll eat it, and he will pick up. And then he'll go and get the bucket, and he'll like flail the bucket around. And then this is Kumba. He is like awesome. He's in my mind the best example of a miracle there is. He was a very successful racehorse, and you can tell he's definitely a thoroughbred because he's huge. I mean he's like really big. So he has Secretariat blood in him, but he raced and won at the Santa Anita racetrack several times until Bonnie's daughter Megan bought him, I think.
Would this fit Vinnie?
Yeah, that's Vinnie's.
It says Bobby on it.
Oh well. So she bought him, and he was a what's the word? Cross-country horse for a while, and he loved that. Because, I mean, he's huge. He's just got to step over them. You will, Buck. Stinker mini.
Okay, let's freelance you.
Oh.
Not you.
So, no, he's fine.
I don't want him to buck.
He was very lonely down in California for a while, which is where Megan had him. And then, when he was down there, he got EPM.
Can you launch him somewhere like down there?
He got EPM when he was down in California, and EPM is EPM is when a parasite gets into their spinal column, and it eats away at that, which gives them neurological problems, which is why he's so wobbly right now. Don't run me over, buddy. Stop, Allie, please. You're gonna scare Kumba. Oh, Kumba. So, a psychic actually found out that he had EPM. So, they brought him back here and they began treating him for EPM. And he was getting better one day, and the vet came out to float everybody's teeth. And when the vet injected the sedative, he injected it into an artery. And he almost immediately went down. And it could have killed him. It destroyed all of his neural pathways. Then the vet told Bonnie that probably the best thing to do would be to put him down. But Bonnie looked in his eyes, and he didn't want to die. So she decided to take the chance and see if he would rebuild all of the neural pathways. As you can see, he has. He's alive and kicking. Literally sometimes. He's still very wobbly, and he falls a lot, so he gets beat up pretty good, and he rubs his tail out, and he's got an owie. He's got owies back here. But he is the miracle horse of this place. He's the horse that didn't want to die. Kumba is the reason that Trillium Creek exists, in my point of view. To rescue horses that no one else wanted. Okay. Favorite, comment, and subscribe.